For decades, people in the Pacific Northwest have reported seeing mysterious objects in the sky, unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. From hovering lights to strange shapes, these sightings have left many wondering, what are they really seeing? Soft, dramatic tone. Take Gloria Bonacci, for instance. She recalls a moment that changed her perspective forever. Gloria: "We saw this immense object in the field over there. It had lights spinning around it, something we had never seen before. It was massive, taking up most of the valley. It just hovered there, and we were completely mesmerized." Gloria wasn't the only one. Her friend, Mary, was also a witness. Mary: "It seemed to come out of nowhere. A football-shaped object with red lights. We were terrified and hid in the tall grass. Then it shot horizontally toward the bluff, vanished below it, and sped away into the night." Music fades slightly. Stories like Gloria's and Mary's aren't uncommon on Whidbey Island, located near a Navy base. In the 1960s, 2 separate incidents occurred, both witnessed by children who didn't know each other. Decades later, their accounts remain eerily similar. Dick Haynes, a former NASA scientist and Whidbey Island resident, has a different term for these occurrences. Dick Haynes: "Don't call them UFOs. We don't even know if they're objects yet. Some of them don't even fly. We prefer the term UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena. It's a more accurate way of describing what little we know." Haynes, a once skeptical scientist, founded a group that collects anonymous pilot reports of UAPs. Dick Haynes: "The stories I heard from pilots were mind-blowing. They forced me to question my assumptions. These weren't just controlled variables. This was something entirely different." The Pacific Northwest's connection to UFOs goes back even further. Before the famous Roswell incident in 1947, something remarkable happened near Mount Rainier. On June 24, 1947, pilot Ken Arnold spotted a group of silvery discs in the skies. He described them as moving like saucers skipping across water, coining the term flying saucer. Just 3 days earlier, another strange event had taken place in Puget Sound, the infamous Maury Island incident. Harold Dahl, his son Charles, and their dog Sparky were aboard their boat near Maury Island when they saw 6 flying discs overhead. Suddenly, one of the discs exploded, sending molten material, described as slag, raining down. Charles was injured, the boat was damaged, and they were forced to beach it in a panic. The next day, Dahl was visited by a mysterious man in black who warned him to stay silent. Though Dahl later dismissed the incident as a hoax, filmmaker Steve Edmiston believes there's more to the story. Steve Edmiston: "Even if Dahl recanted, it doesn't mean the event was fabricated. It deserves a place alongside the Roswell story, part of a larger mystery we're still trying to understand." Today, the community of Burien celebrates the Maury Island incident with an annual festival. Festival attendee: "It's a day to embrace the weirdness, aliens, UFOs, you name it. We love bringing the community together for this unique event." But what about those who've had personal encounters? Back on Whidbey Island, Gloria Bonacci is certain of what she saw. Gloria: "I didn't believe in any of this before, but after seeing it with my own eyes, I think there's so much we don't know." Susan Gonzalez, another witness, agrees. Susan: "We're not crazy. It happened, right here, on this little island. It's not a question of belief. They've been here a long time. The question remains, what do you believe? Have you ever witnessed a UAP? Until science provides definitive answers, it's up to each of us to imagine the possibilities." Utro.